hope you're all well. Welcome back to another 7 tips in 7 minutes, where I kind of create a little short guide to different styling elements. So today is all about transitioning from summer to autumn, which is ironic because it is so hot today. I'm absolutely melting. It's a bit of a random day to do this, but we're kind of in that weird transitional phase where you don't really want to buy anything yet because it's not quite autumn. Autumn fashion hasn't come out, but at the same time, you perhaps don't want to go for your summery things because that doesn't feel quite appropriate. So I wanted to kind of address how to dress for this kind of season, this kind of weather, not including today because it's about 27 degrees. So let's get into it. 7 tips, 7 minutes. Basically, it's exactly what it means if you are new here. I'm going to quickly get to the point and show you some examples of what I mean. So tip number 1 is to incorporate some leather into your outfit. I think leather instantly makes something a little bit more autumnal. So for example, I'm wearing this leather jacket and I've got it on with quite a minimal kind of summery base outfit, some jeans, a vest top and some sandals, and I think it's perfectly okay to mix your leather with a more summery piece like sandals. But here we've got the kind of black element to it. Again, makes it feel a little bit more autumnal, but is still not too heavy to wear at this time of year. And the same goes for my other look, which is a leather midi skirt. And I've just kind of crossed the boundaries between summer and autumn here with the leather of the skirt, but then a lighter blue shirt, and just to combine anything with leather I think really does the trick. And again, some leather black sandals. Think about your colours and the textures, and I think that definitely makes it feel more autumnal and gives it a slightly less summery feel despite the pieces being maybe summery like a light skirt. Next is to use your scarf as a layering piece, but kind of incorporate scarves into your slightly lighter pieces. So for this example, I've gone for a blazer, and this is for me a typical kind of like summery, not too warm kind of day outfit. Blazer, jeans, loafers, but just by popping the scarf over the top, this one is a respawn from last year, you can see that it makes it feel a little bit more autumnal, but still doesn't feel too heavy. It just provides that extra bit of warmth without feeling like you've gone full-on winter mode with a coat and layers. And I think scarves are a real neglected piece in our wardrobes, but they really can transform and elevate an outfit completely. So definitely think about trying to incorporate them more into your kind of transitional wardrobe. So something else to think about is your colour palette. Now, like I said with the leather, you can kind of get away with wearing summery pieces, but maybe use things like the colour palette to make them feel a little bit more autumnal. So if it's a warm-ish day, wearing something light but still those kind of warm autumnal colours really do the trick. So for the first outfit, I'm wearing some browns and beiges together, and yeah, I think even though this outfit isn't too heavy, it just feels a little bit more autumnal, and there's so many different shades that cover this spectrum. So if you don't necessarily suit beige, you could go for something completely different, something more orange, something like a cognac, like the bag I'm wearing in the second cutaway, or something like this checked blazer that incorporates some slightly warmer tones into the greys and blacks. And I think if you are more of a kind of cooler tone wearer like greys, then I think you can just bring elements of warmth into that with your accessories or a blazer, and it just makes it feel that little bit more autumnal. There's such a huge spectrum of warmer shades out there, so I'm sure you'll be able to find one for you, and if you don't feel like you suit those as much, maybe try and wear them just on the bottom half or as an accessory like I mentioned. So tip number 4 is to wear your lighter coloured jeans with some knitwear. So here I'm wearing some white jeans. You could definitely get away with these in the middle of summer with some sandals and a strappy vest top, but instead don't waste your kind of whiter denims just for the summer season, and make sure that you carry them through, because I do think they really work into autumn winter, just by pairing it with something a little bit chunkier and heavier like this black knit here. This is an old Zara, by the way. I'll be linking everything below where possible, and alternatives if not. But I do just think combining those light trousers, it doesn't have to be jeans, some white trousers, white jeans with a heavier, chunkier knit, it could be in the same colour, it could be in a contrasting colour, I think works to make those whites a little bit more autumnal. So tip number 5 is layering, and this is great for those days where you don't know what's going to happen with the weather, and you've got your options then. And I think not only that, but it looks quite chic too. So for example, you could wear a tank top or t-shirt like this, kind of whatever the weather is appropriate to. You could wear something a bit more strappy, or you could wear longer sleeves. And then you could pop a cardigan on over the top of that, and then maybe a trench coat over that. And it doesn't have to be heavy layers. I think in winter, we always go for those thick, heavy layers, but just think about lighter layers and how you can kind of build on those and build them up. And I think this looks quite effortless, but still provides something a little bit more unique in your outfit. You're not just kind of wearing one simple piece. It looks like you've experimented and played around, and it definitely maximizes your wardrobe. So really think about all the pieces that you can layer. Think outside the box a little bit and kind of expand your horizons, and I think you'll find it really opens up your wardrobe, but also is great for that in-between weather. Tip 6 is to start incorporating some tailoring into your wardrobe. So for example, I've gone for some smart trousers here. These are the H&M ones, the crease leg. I got some last year, but they still have them in slightly different colours this year, so I will link them. I'm wearing them. Oh no, I'm not wearing them. I thought I was wearing my other ones, but I just had them on a minute ago. They're so comfortable, so versatile, and they just, I think, with them being quite smart and tailored, I think it lends itself a bit more to autumn, winter. In summer, we often go for those more relaxed kind of fabrics and looser fits. But I think to transition your summer pieces into autumn, combine them with something a little bit more tailored. You could be wearing a t-shirt or a vest top, but just to combine them with something a little bit more structured takes it into the new season whilst still being kind of appropriate for warmer weather as well. I think you can really make tailoring work for summer or winter, but especially in this grey, it lends itself well to kind of transitioning into the new season. And tip 7 is to wear a cable knit, or to invest in a cable knit. Probably a lot of you have some sort of cable knit or chunky knit, doesn't have to be a cable knit, some sort of chunky knit in your wardrobe. And just by pulling this out and popping it on, I think really kind of is a mark to the new season. And you don't have to wear this as a jumper, it can get hot, but I think just as a nod to the new season, pop it around your shoulders. Again, it provides a little bit more interest to your outfit. Something a bit different, and also shows that kind of layering again. It's just a bit more interesting than if you wore it on, and also a little bit cooler too. So like this example, you could be wearing just a t-shirt and a blazer, but just to put a chunky knit around your shoulders just gives that nod to the new season without feeling too bulky and stuffed up as you could do if you were actually wearing it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope these tips were useful. If they were, give it a thumbs up, and please make sure you're subscribed as well. That would mean so much to me, just a little press of that subscribe, and I would really appreciate it. Always leave me a comment, love to know your favourite outfits and looks, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.